Right guys, this is an unboxing video of my Arrma Kraton. So my only experience of remote control cars was with a Tamiya boomerang back in the day that my dad and I built, and then my dad put into a wall. And then more recently a Tamiya Hornet that I bought with the intention of making brushless. It hasn't really happened yet, so I thought, you know what, instead of buggering around, I'll order myself a new toy or present, probably helped along with the Christmas break, and here it is. So I did a lot of research. I fancied a bigger car, so this is 1/8 scale instead of the 1/10 that I've been used to. I looked at nitro, petrol, but I'd probably get more aggro than it's worth. And doing research back from on electric power, the batteries have come such a long way that it's no longer the few minutes of the NiCad batteries that I used and then charging for ages. I've got a couple of LiPos, 3 cells, 5,000 milliamp hours downstairs that have been charged. I've got a couple of others, the 3,000 milliamp hours that I was going to use on the Hornet. I might be able to rescue those. I need to replace the connectors. Yeah, so that should be fun and games. Yeah, so this set me back, I think with the two batteries, delivered about £530 from Model Sport. And to give them credit, although it's Christmas, it's the 27th now, this was just delivered today. You know, I ordered it just before Christmas Day, and they did a good job of delivering it. The box is fine, so even with DPD, that's saying something, which is good. So yeah, so let's have a look. As I say, I'm a total newbie with these RC cars. I've got no idea what to expect really. So what I'll do is I'll do another video, hopefully tomorrow, of taking it for its first run, which will either be amazing or it will blow up, destroy, and it will become another nice ornament. But you know, hopefully, you know, over 500 quid. Hopefully it'll be a new hobby or a bit of fun. I live near parks, woods, and a lot of open spaces, so it'd be fun. Hopefully it's robust. All the research I've done said it should be. Yeah, I'm interested to see how I get on. So yes, I'm not sponsored by anyone. This is just the style that they call it a truggy, the style of RC car that I fancied. The power was attractive, 60 mile an hour, and the size. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look inside. Bosh. So straight away, it's a big old beast. These are handy. I remember back in the day of losing these all the time, so having a rubber retaining clip is useful. Big old wing on there. Let's have a look. Let's try and get this out. See what's in here. So, some instructions, which I will read. It's quite apprehensive about the LiPo batteries, although they are supposed to be amazing. Had a lot of stories about fires and explosions, none of which I need in the house, especially with kids around. Got some tools there, some Allen keys, and some connectors. So I was looking to buy some of these just before I did this video, because on these old lipos that I bought for the Grasshopper, they've got Dean's connectors. So these here coming with it is great. It saves me a job, and I'll give those a go soldering them and see what damage we can do. And we'll be reading this. What else is in there? So the remote control. Good one. 4 AAs, which is good, handy. So I went around the corner just today, got those. Nice spongy feeling to the wheel. Some steering trim, throttle trim, power. God knows, I'll read what that is. Accelerate, brake and reverse. Yep, should do the job. Right, nothing else. Right, now let's get this out. Couple of model sport stickers. Nothing in there. Wipe that over. Pull this off. So yeah, so this body feels like Lexan or polycarbonate, whatever they used to call it back in the day, and it's already painted. Saves me another job. So yeah, so these kits are ready to run. Just supply the batteries for the receiver and the car itself, and you're off. That's it. Okay, so big old wheels on this thing. Everything seems pretty sturdy. Whack that off. Yeah. Don't just bash blast. Yeah, flexible body. Hopefully, won't be smashing that up too much. It'll be interesting to see what other bodies you can get on it for later. Okay, and here it is, the guts. So, big old brushless motor, going into rear gearbox and differential, middle differential, front differential, steering servo, electronic speed controller, on and off button. Well, I'll probably fluff that right up anyway. Let's have a look around here. So anyway, stuff to make it go, stuff to make it turn, and then this. So there's the battery compartment with some Velcro straps to stop it moving around, and these EXT90 connectors. I have to read up. I'm thinking that I'll be able to run two batteries. I'll have to read up, so it'd be 3 and 3 6 cells, or if you have to just buy another one and have a 6 cells, or if it would just run on one battery. I've got no idea. Let's have a look. It's a beefy old thing. I'm not sure. It's either really aluminium, a lot of metal parts. So the shocks, oil-filled shocks, adjustable. Preload the spring there. Drive shafts, sway bars. Looks like there's a few holes here, so the camber can be changed. So there's a lot of adjustability in there. Front. And looks like a bit of toe out there. And again, for adjustable spray bars at the front. That's a solid bumper, fitting onto some metal doodah there. Metal shock towers. drive shafts. Yeah. So it looks like a beast. I mean, these also I don't know what they call them. If they call them sponges or whatever in there. Probably works in a similar fashion to Enduro's tyres. So instead of putting air in there or tubes, getting mousses, I'll figure out all the terminology. There's a lot of upgrades that I've seen on there. So these plastic chassis braces here and here can be replaced to give it a bit of strength, because with the massive bashing and jumps that people are doing, it sometimes bend the chassis. I've seen people put bars from the rear shock tower through here and Dremel out this cross here. And then also on this steering servo. This is on a plastic mount at the moment. People sometimes break those, but I'm going to give it a run. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll probably take it out before I take the boys with me, just because I don't know how this is going to handle. But if you're talking about something this size, going up to 60 miles an hour, yeah, I think I want to get used to it myself first. But so far, I'm impressed and I can't wait. Really excited to give it a blast and see what it can do. So yeah, that's it. Next video will be me running around, hopefully having a great time and not smashing it to bits. Yeah, it's a bit shorter than the last video as well. So yeah, hit subscribe and I'll upload a video once I take it for a run. Cheers guys.